Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. As usual here on the channel, to kick things off we go for some jumping action in the 1:30 at Uttoxeter with a horse called Queen's Magic, trained by Neil Mulholland, whose stable are coming into some form. Also as well, Noel Feely is starting to ride some more winners. He's going in good form and he's booked for this ride tomorrow. Often rides a lot of winners for Neil Mulholland. 5-2 bookmakers at the moment. I think this horse has got a really good chance tomorrow. It's returning after a little bit of a break. Finished second at Worcester on its hurdle debut to a fair horse of Dr. Richard Newlands, but I think there's a lot more to come from this horse. I actually remember this horse when I was on my At the Races placement. I was shadowing Hayley Moore at Plumpton on the day, and it won very nicely in a bumper race. And then it went to Cheltenham, and in the form of that bumper race at Plumpton was reversed with a horse of Amy Murphy's called Hawthorne Cottage, which is going to be interesting to see how that horse goes this season. But they ran a good race in a bumper race at the April meeting at Cheltenham, so there is definitely some ability about this horse Queen's Magic, and I think this is quite a weak race tomorrow for the grade, and I think Queen's Magic could be a little bit classy and could come on for that hurdle experience last time out a few months ago at Worcester. So I think he could get us off to a good start tomorrow, and he's going to be our first selection. We then go to Wetherby for the first day of the two-day race meeting, which is going to be the Charlie Hall Chase meeting at Wetherby in the 1:55 for our second selection. And I like a horse here called Rocky's Treasure, 3-1 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Kim Bailey, whose yarder starting to get to the fore as well. David Bass booked for the ride, good jockey book in there. I often like backing David Bass rides. Now this horse is seeking a hat-trick of wins tomorrow after two fairly easy wins really in novice chases at Fakenham and Kelso, and has been penalised for that and will be carrying the double penalty tomorrow. However, I like to take on Fergal O'Brien's runner in this because something definitely went wrong at Chepstow last time, and I'm not too sure about that, and I think it's a little bit too short, even though that horse is rated off a better mark and Rocky's Treasure does have to give away weight tomorrow. I think Rocky's Treasure will definitely come on from the experience it's already gained so far and was a bit of a solid contender, and at 3-1 I thought was a fair price. We then go to the listed hurdle for the 3-year-olds in the 2:30 tomorrow at Wetherby, and I like a horse here called Argent, 11-4 bookmakers at the moment, was a well-backed favourite at Wetherby when it won over the course and distance on its hurdle debut for the Skeltons. Dan and Harry in both really good form at the moment, and I think this horse might just have a little bit of class up its sleeves. Was an ex-Jer Lions horse over on the Flatton Island and had some fair form over there, running in some group and listed races, so nothing to worry about there, and I think this horse tomorrow will go quite short in the betting. Skeltons have a fantastic record at Wetherby, and I could see this one going really close, so that's going to be selection there. And then end the video with our final selection in the 3:50 at Uttoxeter with a horse called Silent Steps. Been a frustrating horse this one, ex-Paul Nicholls horses, 3-1 with bookmakers at the moment. However, it's going to be making its stable debut tomorrow for Neil King, who's doing really well this season, and in the recent his recent form in the last 2 weeks is really good, operating at a 42% strike rate. He's using conditional amateur jockey Jack Andrews tomorrow, who'll take a good £7 off, and I think he's starting to acquire some interesting horses into his yard, Neil King, and this could be one of them. Again, it doesn't look the strongest of races on paper. Silent Steps has been really close to breaking its maiden tag. It's 0 from 11 under rules, which is, yeah, I will admit, a little bit worrying, and threw away some really good opportunities last year at Taunton. But if Neil King has worked wonders with this horse, I think they've pitched it in at a good level, and I thought 3-1 was a fair price tomorrow, so he's going to be the final selection there, and hopefully we can have a good day. So that's all I've got to say for today's or tomorrow's vlog. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button for more horse racing videos. Also as well, you can follow me on Twitter as well for lots of updates, things going on. Go and check me out. My handle is at Lucky15, so check me out over there as well. Also as well, check out the work that I do for the Punters page. You can follow them on YouTube, just type in the Punters page, or you can follow them on Twitter, or follow me on Twitter, and you'll get the links to all my work over there. So check that out if you haven't done so already, and that's all I've got to say. So please gamble responsibly. Hopefully we can have a good day tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.